up, y'all? I'm Feather. How y'all doing? What's up, everybody? I'm Feather. Welcome to Feathered Leo Tarot, where it's Leo here all the time. And it doesn't matter where it's at in your chart. And hello to my cross watchers. Welcome back, and all that fun stuff. Like and share and subscribing. Donations, love. I appreciate each and every one of you. So if you're here during the live, give me that thumbs up. And come over here and say hello. I got a little bit choked up there for a second. Oh my goodness. And for those of you that are listening to the podcast, thanks for tuning in. I truly do appreciate each and every one of you. And we're going to do a reading. We're going to see if this is your story. That's right. These are fun because you never know what you're going to get here. You never know what you're going to get with me. Let's jump into the reading screen. Lioness, you beautiful moderator, you. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? I had some heavy readings yesterday. Like, I did 2 readings and I was done for the day. Like, seriously, I was done for the entire day. Let's just be honest. Readings, deep dives are serious. They drain your energy. They drain my energy anyway. Cheers, have a coffee, do what you need to do. Okay. Let's see what's coming out here, and for my Leos and the cross watchers, and see who needs a story. What's the story? I like the excitement of these readings because you just truly never know what's gonna come out. All right, let's hope that it's a lot easier. Easy, go easy on us today, Fred. Go easy on us. Okay. So some of you are going through a divorce. Yes, you are. You're going through a divorce. So this is for, there's no other way around this. This is your story if you are going through an actual divorce. Divorce. You just recently got divorced or you're going through it right now. So, I don't know why I just heard this, but I just heard the song "Oh Danny Boy." I think that's an Irish folk song. Oh Danny Boy, I think it's an Irish folk song. You may want to look up the lyrics or listen to the song. We've got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus here. Of course, it could be anybody, but looks like you've just recently gone through this divorce. My card deck is mixed. The cards are not upside down. I mean, they are in reverse. Okay. Redbeard, is it a Celtic love song? Is it a love song? Really? Where are you from, Redbeard? How do you know that? I mean, you look like a Viking. You seem like you're a Viking or something like that. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just varying. Redbeard. Sounds kind of Viking-like. Yeah. Devilishly sexy and all that Viking shit. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, you're totally, you're done. We have Libra, Taurus, Virgo energy on it now, and the Empress is the challenge. So the way the way the cards fly, I play them the way that they lay, and this is as a challenge. So it may be the feminine part of the energy. Maybe there's no more love there. No more. The environment became unloving. The environment in the relationship became unhealthy, and it wasn't nurturing. It wasn't very nurturing or loving. It's not warm. It's not loving. It's not nurturing. Like, this is an energy where if you were to be around, let's just be honest. We're 18 and up. Let's be friggin' honest, okay? If you were to walk into this household or be at Thanksgiving with this couple, you could feel the ice between them. If you were to visit them at their home on a regular Tuesday night. They're probably in different rooms doing different things. There's zero happening in the situation. It's very cold if they're living in a house together. And you may be trying to relocate currently. I love y'all. Here we go. Yeah. So you're not happy with it. You're just kind of confused by the whole thing. So I don't know if there was cheating here. I don't know what happened here. But this is somebody needed this message. So you're either going through the divorce or you recently went through an actual divorce. Separation papers, divorce papers, done. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm trying to be funny because it's kind of heavy energy. I really wanted something easy. Didn't I say I wanted something easy? It's not. Some of you may be hitting the bottle a little too much. Some of you may have been because of drug abuse, overindulging in drugs and alcohol or sex or whatever. But then, what I'm saying is that there's a possibility that some of you dealt with an alcoholic or somebody who is severely depressed or bedridden for some of you. I don't know where that came from, but it was for somebody specific. I also got somebody may have back issues, really bad back issues. And I'm not trying to make light of the situation, but I am because I need it because this is tough. Somebody may have bad back issues, so that maybe you or them, maybe a way that that you're resonating with a story. Not all stories are happy, fluffy bunny stories. I mean, let's be honest. If you were here and you had a great motherfucking life, these readings would be totally different all the time. If you have a great relationship, you have a great life. Most people don't entertain themselves with tarot because most people find me because they are lonesome, lonely, and sad. That's how I found tarot. Let's just be honest. So this is not an environment of warmth. I do feel that you are very unhappy with the situation, whatever the situation is. It's not warm. It's not loving. It's not warm. And you are doing some sort of healing here, some sort of recovery. All right. That's where your energy is at currently. So let's see if we can find out why this is even here. What's up, Voyager 2? Why is this even here? Let's find out why this is even here. Why are you here? Not why are you here, but why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here? Do you keep asking yourself why you're still here? Some of you may still be living in the home together. That's just something I'm feeling. And that's the question you keep asking yourself. Why am I still here? Or if this keeps coming up in your readings, why am I still here? Why is my energy still here? You may be wondering whether or not to put your love back into this or to reconcile this or to heal this in some way. Somebody may have gone through a back surgery or some sort of surgical procedure. I'm telling you, I'm getting it pretty loud and clear for someone here. And I am getting a lot of I'm not going to say narcotics abuse, but it could simply be because there was a surgery here or some sort of medical thing where there's lots of, they may have to take a lot of medication or they may have to self-medicate, you understand, just to get through. Either that's you or that's them. Some of you may be self-medicating because this is such a painful, unloving, brutal environment because the King of Swords is nasty. And I want to be completely honest with you. The King of Swords reverse is narcissistic. Very. Very negative, very nasty, belligerent when drinking. Mother goose. Very cold, very, very cold. Not a nice person. Not an honest person at all. Does not, it's like you are always the wrong one. You're always there. They will throw the blame and they will always point the finger at you. You're the problem. You're the problem. You're the problem. Okay? That's kind of what I'm feeling here. Now, that may be you. I don't know. Voyager says, why am I here when everyone says I'm supposed to be dead? I don't know. Maybe you got a big-ass angel on your back. Woo. Here we go. So I really feel that question that was asked is you being honest with yourself, and you're being honest with yourself and trying to see the bigger picture. You are trying to use your discernment and your best judgment in regards to this situation. And what you're saying to me is, hey, Feather, yo, hey, let's talk. Let's belly up to the bar for a second. Let's get into a side pocket and let's just kind of talk for a sec. Here's the deal. I got this situation going on. Let's have a drink. Let's chat. I have a really serious situation going on at home, or I just recently went through one. And it wasn't a great environment. It was really a not nice environment. I'm just still reeling from it. I don't know which direction to go. I don't know if I should stay, if I should go, if I should try and reconcile this. I'm unhappy with the whole situation. You know, but it wasn't loving. It was very cold. There could have been a whole bunch of lies, deceit, deception, betrayal to a huge degree, a lot of arguments, a lot of mental frustration for sure. And you're really just like, hey, Feather, I want to let go. I don't want to be confused anymore. Okay. Well, the confusion is going away. That's lifting. Okay. But there is a sense of still kind of being off balance here with this little confusion, because what your energy is telling me, and I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you live with this person or not, but here's the deal. You are not, I mean, you may be mental or crazy. I don't know you personally, so I'm not licensed to, I'm not licensed to, determine that. No diagnosing here. I'm just saying, this may have made you a little crazy. This may have made you feel like you were crazy, and that's okay. Some of you could have dealt with a mastermind, or somebody who truly did manipulate you quite a bit. You were married to this person, and you are going through, or you've already finalized divorce. I am not talking to anybody else. So me and the married couples, or the previously married couples, are talking. Okay? So it's you're not crazy. It may have felt like it was crazy making, and it's just been like a whirlwind inside your mind. That kind of energy's flowing out for you. It's going away. It's an energy of you're releasing it. It may have been a very toxic connection, very manipulative connection. Again, a very toxic, unhealthy environment. Sometimes it's hard to unravel ourselves from it. But it looks like mostly it's been your own mental confusion that's just been like, what do I do here with this? You are manifesting new. However, you're unsure on whether or not to move towards that door. So some of you are just like, I don't know what my next steps are. I really don't know. And if you were in an abusive, verbally, mentally, physically, sexually, I don't give an F what kind of abuse it was. Abuse is abuse. There you go. If you needed the direction and you need some counseling, seek counseling and therapy. There are plenty of places. 211 in America can help you find a place to go. There's plenty of online, like Better Health and stuff like that now, where you don't even have to go see the person face to face. You can talk to them on the phone. And there's also like 1-800 lines, free 1-800 lines if you just need to talk to somebody. Please get assistance if that is the case. Now, for most of you, I think it was more verbal than physical, to be honest with you. I think that it was very loving and warm at one point. Yes. But at some point, there was I don't know if it was after you had children or when children got involved, or if it just, I'm all out of love, I'm so lost without you kind of stuff, is that Air Supply? I'm all out of love, I'm so lost without you, how could I, something, whatever. Check out the song, it's Air Supply. Fred is so 1970s, I swear. 70s, 80s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, mostly 70s. Fred is so 70s era. I don't know why. I have my suspicions that Fred may be an actual, we call the universe Fred here, and because it's just, instead of God and Buddha and Muhammad or universe, we just say Fred. But my connection to universal energy is Fred, and has an actual personality. Fred looks like, yeah, I have my suspicions. I think Fred actually in 3D form, before crossing over at some point, I think had a heart attack or, maybe even a little too much, cocaine, which created a problem in the heart space, if you understand what I'm saying to you. There you go. But anyway, just to lighten that energy up a little bit, you're stuck between letting this go, and this would have been a very strong bond. At some point, there was love there. Your heart was in it. It's no longer in it. It's no longer a warm environment. And you are trying to see your way out of it. So you are manifesting, but you're manifesting a way out. So again, for those of you that it is an abusive situation, please again, utilize discreetly, safely your resources to get out. If that is not the case for you, fine. But I need to talk to somebody right now. Utilize your resources. There's plenty of free resources all around you. Just reach out to them. Talk to your pastors. Talk to your preachers. Talk to somebody you feel safe with. Give them the information. Let somebody know what's going on inside your relationship or what happened. Tell someone. Get it out. Sometimes we just need to express ourselves and to own that shit for ourselves. And I don't care if you're male or female. Men can be abused too. If you don't believe me, watch the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial all over again. People can abuse people, both male and female. Watch the trial. You'll see it happening. So you are manifesting your next steps. You're just not sure what to do. So if you're like, I don't know if I want someone new. Well, if you don't want someone new, don't go after someone new. But what I feel like is you're really, I don't want to say heartbroken. This was kind of like a gradual changing. It's like a changing of the guard here. Like, this is coming to an end. Yeah, it's a changing of the guard. We have the Emperor and the Empress here. So you were married, actually married, and you did uphold the connection, and it is absolutely over. It's the changing of the guard. I cannot get away from this. And I am not trying to be mean, nasty, negative at all. Some of you, this was an extremely controlling individual. We have Aries, Taurus, Scorpio. Everybody's out here, but it's a changing of the guard. You were married to this person. You upheld the family law. You had a family together. You blended cups. You blended everything together. And it's a changing of the guard. And this was a slow, gradual changing of the guard. Over time, you lose love for each other, or you just stop communicating. I don't know. We're probably not going to have enough time to go into that. But I want to know what you need to know right now. Because right now, you may be wanting something new, or you may be wanting to start dating and get out. And I don't really know what you're doing here. But I don't want you overindulging in drugs and alcohol or porn or sex. I'd rather you get counseling than self-medicate if you can. That would be great. I would appreciate that. I would love that for you. And I'm not talking about tarot and life coaching. I'm talking about true counselors, medical professionals, mental health professionals, because this can be very painful. Although you're coming out of the confusion, you are gaining clarity about it, and you are getting to the point now where you are wanting to manifest something different, like a way out. Okay? If you were with a very controlling, abusive person, now that I'm seeing the Emperor reverse, it is possible with the King of Swords reverse that you were with an abusive alcoholic for someone. For some of you, it's not that dire, but when I see those, it's not healthy. You're showing me the devil was here. So there was an element of toxicity, obsession, toxicity, abuse in some way, shape, or form. So for those of you that it's been, I don't care what it is, please seek counseling if you need it. And you know who you are. And if you need help, get it. Those resources are there. I can tell you this from experience multiple times. The resources can assist you. If you need to make a clean break, if you need to make a slow escape, it doesn't matter. They can help you put a plan together. Please utilize your resources. Now, getting that out of the way, there is brighter days to come. This has been a slow changing of the guard. Some of you didn't want to accept it for a while. Some of you didn't realize what was going on. Some of you were just totally baffled and just been kind of spinning your wheels like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. A lot of confusion here. That is coming to an end, but you're still showing me that you're really not happy, and that's okay. Just try not to self-medicate or over drink or overthink or do any of that stuff, okay? Some of you, your decision here is, some of you, good God, your decision is to just let it go and to stop. Some of you, someone here needs to hear this message. Stop going back to the house. Someone needed this message. Stop going back to the house for sex. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Because that's what's confusing you. There is someone here that keeps going back to this person since you've been divorced. You keep going back for sex. So that's what keeps you confused. Motherfucker. Y'all, it happens. You get lonely, you get depressed, you get sad, then you have the one night stand with the person that you were just married to. Stop it. I got to talk to y'all. Stop it. Okay? Go somewhere else, because it's not happening again. It's not working out. It's over. Death, Reaper, done called it. Fucking ref said out. Fucking hit the bench. Stop going back to a person that has divorced you. Unless there is actual reconciliation happening and you are working through problems on a deep, deep level and you are discussing the biggest issues, which is what the problem was, you fucking couldn't communicate. I don't give a fuck. If you can't talk, you can't communicate, and you can't deal with the deeper issues that were going on in the situation that caused the situation to end, stop going back for sex. And stop allowing them to come back for sex. Somebody needed that message. Don't make me come spank you. Well, I will smack you. Okay? Don't make me come smack you. Come on, y'all know better than that. Don't do that just because you're lonely one night and you want to reconcile. Get on a dating app and start flirting with some motherfuckers and get energy flowing in a more positive direction. If this was an abusive individual, do not go back. Oh, God. Don't go back because the sex is good. I knew somebody would say that. And of course, Redbeard. Of course, Redbeard does. I knew you would say something. Woo. Hey, Sheila, what's up? Sheila says, what I look for is true love. I have found that special person. Good. Good. So for those of you that were in an abusive situation, don't let this person use your sex. Do not, because this is a life lesson here. You need to have more self-confidence than that. If this relationship you get lonely or they get lonely and somebody tries to hook back up, you are nobody's hookup. You were Empress, Emperor here. You were in a marriage here. If there is no components of, there's no holding on. The heart space is not moving towards each other. There's instability in the home life, which means divorce, and you've already moved out more than likely. Or you're staying because of convenience, but don't do this. And there's no love. The Hierophant's in reverse. Okay? Do not. That was for somebody specific, and that's what needs to be let go of. That's a very toxic trait. If you keep going back to somebody you were married to just because you're lonely or you're feeling lonely, that is the worst time to go back to that person. That is the worst time to allow that person to come to you. Don't allow it. That's not self-respect, self-worth. That's not honoring self, and it's not honoring each other. That's a moment of weakness. And maybe you've had multiple moments of weakness. But you've got to stop this behavior. And there are some of you that are extremely angry at this person. Like you're repressing the anger. Especially if you're a more masculine energy. If you carry more masculine energy, or if you're a man, or it doesn't matter. If you're carrying more masculine energy, you're the more masculine one. You have a lot of repressed anger, possibly. Not a diagnosis, just a suggestion of maybe you need to go get a hobby or something. Maybe go start MMA classes. We could go box. You want to go box? We'll go around in a ring. Okay? We can do that. I'm 5'9". I can handle my own with gear on. Don't fuck up the face. You understand? Okay. Yeah, you can't mess up the face, but we can go around. Because you need it. You need some serious tension release. Just don't go back to this. It was unhealthy. It's over. The love, gone. And with the Empress being the challenge, I know what the Empress is now. The Empress is loving yourself. Truly honoring and respecting yourself and respecting each other in the situation. You know, sometimes we hold on to those angers and those, some of y'all may not. You may be extremely sexually. You may be the total opposite what I just talked about, going back and hooking up and stuff. Some of you may be totally sexually repressed and you're just like, you need a release. Well, go handle your business. Okay, especially for somebody who may be dealing with somebody who is invalid or God, disabled in some way, and they can't do the things that, because that was one of the original stories that I came out with. One of the original things that I said, you may be sexually repressed, or and that's frustrating. You're sexually frustrated, and you got some pent up anger issues and stuff. Handle your business. Maybe it's time to start dating. I think for some of you, you're just like, what do I do here? Either you're locked into continuing to go back to this person for sex, or you got some anger issues, some resentments, and possibly sexual frustration, which you're just kind of like, what are my next steps, Feather? I'm sitting here at the bar with you. We talking in the corner. And I'm going to tell you, first of all, I'm not going to assist you at all with the sexual frustration, but I can give you direction to go in. Okay? So we're going to do that. So let's switch this up for you. Let's help you move this towards a better direction. Okay? You need to stop overthinking this. Okay? You may have nightmares about this person. There's a lot of tension here. Again, sexual tension, possibly. Here's the deal. This needs to come to an end. The frustration, the fighting. Some of you may be arguing and fighting and fussing, and it just continues over and over. That needs to stop. That needs to come to an end. There's the death. It's over. Stop fighting this. Stop fighting them. Stop fighting each other. Y'all need a fucking timeout, and you need a big one. The Grim Reaper is on this twice. It says this is over. It's done. This needs to calm. The energy in this needs to calm down completely. So you're talking like you really, if you want to bring harmony to this situation, you got to stop fighting. You got to stop fighting each other, and you got to stop stressing out and overthinking, okay? But for most of you, this is over. I'm talking to a person today who's gone through a divorce, going through a divorce, some of them really abusive or very unhealthy connections, where it's a changing of the guard, and you have a new relationship coming in. Like I said, some of you are like trapped. You feel trapped, like you want something new, but you can't seem to break free from this. It's on your mind a lot. It may be showing up in a lot of tarot readings because you're not quite ready yet to let it go. It's okay. It's okay. If you're frustrated and angry, why are you so angry and frustrated? For some of you whose partner is unhealthy, or there's a disability there, that could be what's pissing you off. You may have someone that you're married to, but it feels like you're absolutely divorced because their health is failing or something. This is real deal shit right here. And that's painful. But instead of actually addressing it in a healthy manner with confidence and conversations and love and understanding, it looks like there's more anger and frustration and aggression, and that can simply be that you may need, if you're in that position, you may need counseling or therapy. I would suggest it so that you can address why you're so angry and pissed off. I mean, I get it. You may be sexually frustrated because you can't be with your partner, but you may be angry as well because their health is failing. So those are things that are real. Tarot is real. You're throwing the cards at me, and I'm just telling you what I see. And there needs to be more understanding for yourself and the other person, especially if you're with somebody whose health is failing. counseling is very important for your mental health. Yours as a caregiver, as someone who loves someone who may not be very healthy right now. And for them too. But if nothing else, for yourself. That may be able to help you deal with the frustration of it all, the overwhelmment of it all. Okay? Because you could have somebody with dementia or alcoholism, some sort of addictions or something. I'm really not seeing addictions. I'm really seeing more like dementia or health failing in some way, or what did I say, a back surgery or something, so really consider counseling, please. Therapy, counseling, talking to someone. So there needs to be a little more understanding in the situation, about the situation, because there's a lot of you that are really, really pissed off that this is over. Why? Well, there's no love there. You don't share the cup anymore. Or at least they don't. Somebody in it doesn't share the cup. The Grim Reaper done said it's over. So addressing why you're still angry, and addressing, for some of you, why you still continue to go back for sex. Or allow this person to come to you for sex. They're not married to you anymore. Stop it. That's called self-respect and self-worth and self-value. If somebody wanted to be married to you, why didn't they stay married to you? If somebody wanted to have activities with your physical body, why did they have to divorce you? Why didn't y'all just stay together? That's usually why people end up breaking up. Because they ain't getting none. Real? Okay. So it looks like you got a new connection, possibly, that you're manifesting here. You don't know it, though. You don't know it. You got a new relationship manifesting here. But you're still carrying the broken heart from this. So that's the underlying issue for the majority of you. You're still carrying a broken heart from this. That can show up in aggression, anger, resentment, because they hurt you, or it's over and you loved this person, but there's no love being shared between the both of you here. And for those of you that are still going back and hooking up, and you're not talking about what are we, why are we doing this? Why aren't we, still in a relationship, still living together, still married? So we're getting the benefits, but we're not actually getting the full benefits. Like, you're getting the sexual benefits or spending time with each other sometimes, but you're not getting the medical, dental, and health insurance and all of that stuff, right? Or the benefit of saying that you're somebody's husband or wife. That's fucked up. And I want y'all to have better than that. So there is 3 swords here. Why are we talking about this today? Because somebody needed to know the next steps. Okay. Some of you, you need to know that there's a new relationship coming in here for most of you. I got to tell you, it's what I see. This thing is over. This relationship is over. There's death on this twice, and it took a long time. So you may have had children together. You may have lived a whole ass life with this person. And you're kind of in between because we tie our loyalties to somebody. Okay? And if there's no love being shared and there's a lot of arguments and disagreements, oh boy, you are finally coming out of that cloudiness. And I think for most of you, you already know that this is not going to work out. You would end up in a fight, that it isn't moving forward. And for those of you that are hooking up with this person sexually still, you don't want that anymore. You're kind of angry about it. So it looks like there's a lot of stuff coming to an end for you in regards to this marriage, this divorce. It's a divorce. You're it's a divorce. I think for most of you it's already over. It's been over. But we can still carry that pain with us. So if you're kind of like, I don't know why I can't get my shit together. I don't know if I should move on. Well, you're manifesting a new connection here that's actually big time, total opposite of this thing right now. From all that I'm seeing, this could have been a very toxic, unhealthy, or it became that way over time, negative, possibly abusive situation. You are manifesting something completely different. You're manifesting a 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 6 of Coins, Lovers connection. I'm kind of baffled by it right now. Because what stands between you and this new thing is your pain in your heart space. A Lovers and a 2 of Cups is a soulmate true love pair. It is soulmate true love pair. And it is long-term happiness, 10 cups. You're talking about all the cups. There was no cups in any of this shit. If there was cups, those cups are turned upside down. Love is gone. Thrill is gone, baby. The thrill is gone. You understand? There's so much anger. There's so much coldness. Oh, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm in a Publix deep freezer. You understand? It's cold. Cold as ice. This next thing that's coming in is 10 of Cups, the Lovers, 2 of Cups, and a 6 of Pentacles, where it's going to reciprocate. It's going to be reciprocal. You don't know it. You don't see it. You don't see it because you're blinded by either the anger or you're mad at this, that this thing came to an end, or you're pissed off at this person, or you can't work together to see the kids, or y'all got to fucking forgive each other. You got to have more understanding of your situations, and you got to understand why you're angry more than anything, or why you keep returning to this thing that's gone. It's done. Let's talk about the 3 swords, shall we? Because this was an important message for those of you that have gone through a divorce just recently, or you're going through it right now. Maybe you're fighting over the kids. Maybe you can't figure out a damn schedule, or who goes where, or y'all. Make sure that it's not an ego trip. It's about the kids. You know what I mean? Come on, y'all go to counseling together and work that shit out, or move on. You know, somebody's got to let go of the anger. Somebody's got to let go of the ego. Ugh. Somebody got to let go of it. Let go. Let it go. Too much pain here. Yeah, this needs to heal before this new person comes in. So the universe is like you're in the process of manifesting it right now. You are in the process of manifesting a beautiful soulmate true love connection. You're in the process of it right now. So you may be communicating with somebody new, or somebody's new. Some of you that keep going back to this person for a hookup, I hope that you get on a dating app and at least get new energy on you, or start going out with friends and enjoying life. Because this is it's been a toxic cycle of something with this person. So you need to do the healing here on yourself. The 3 of Swords, the breakup, the heartache, the heaviness of the pain that's happened to you. Okay, it's real. And some of you just need to see it for what it truly is. You really need to see it for what it truly is. That's the King of Swords. You need to be able to make this decision and see through this and see that you are where you are. It's an acceptance. It's a massive, radical acceptance here of the situation. Let's have this radical acceptance today. Okay. So you can get a shift. It fucking hurts. It hurts bad and it pisses me the F off. And I'm tired of this shit. Get real with yourself. Whatever you got to say. I want you to have that radical acceptance of the situation, because until we completely see something and we are totally aware of the situation, nothing can change. So if you're like, I'm dating a couple different people, I haven't really chosen a path, I'm really kind of not, I'm stuck in this, I'm still pissed off at my ex and they're an asshole or they're a bitch and I'm so fucking tired. Listen, you got some loving and some understanding to do. I ain't saying you got to forgive this person, but do you want to pull that kind of person? The way, let's just put it this way. In this kind of anger and frustration energy, you're going to call in somebody, you're going to manifest somebody just like you in that energy. You don't want that. Because what happens is, especially for those of you that keep returning to this and you're still pissed off and still angry and you still fight and you still bitch and bicker, you're manifesting each other because you're both in that fucking energy. You got what I'm saying to you? Okay, let's get clear. Accept where you're at, what the situation is, and what you're doing and how you feel in the situation. Fuck off the other person. It doesn't matter what they're doing, how they're doing it. Right now, we need to have radical acceptance of what we're doing and how we feel and how we see the situation. And we better be seeing the situation for what it truly is. Radical acceptance. From there, we can start to heal this mess. Okay? Until then, you're going to continue attracting each other back. And it's going to continue that sick cycle. Until that ends, and you decide to look at this rationally, logically, and have that radical acceptance, it will continue to do that. When you decide to break this chain, to break this negative, unhealthy cycle, then you can do your healing. Then you can attract something absolutely beautiful and amazing. And I'm not even kidding you. But until you see this for what it is, you will not have this connection over here. Some of you may keep going back to this ex. Somebody may keep sucking somebody back in. Meanwhile, you're over here talking to somebody new. And you're just like, I can't move on from this person. We keep doing this shit. Address that before you move on anywhere, because you're just going to create a problem in a new relationship. Because some of you, there may be a third party. You may be in a third party. That may have been what happened here. You or them, somebody here. It was possibly a third party. Maybe why it went the way that it went. But for most of you, you have a beautiful new relationship trying to manifest for you, but until you have this radical acceptance and you break the chains of this unhealthy cycle, it can't manifest for you. It's kind of stuck in limbo. It's stuck in between the veil, like it's just behind the veil. The high priestess holds knowledge of both sides or both realms, things that are being manifested and things that are already manifested. So the high priestess is not going to give up the secret until you can trust that there is something better out there, and until you address this issue, until you are grounded. And in order to ground, you have to have that radical acceptance, which allows you to come back to balance. Because right now you're just kind of confused, all over the place. What do I do? What do I do? Your energy is. So what do you want? Do you want to go back to your ex, or do you want to keep going with who you're dealing with now? Or do you need to finalize that divorce so you can move on to a new relationship? Or do you need to stop going back to an unhealthy, toxic relationship, do your healing and allow the universe to bring you in something absolutely amazing and beautiful. You're each going to resonate differently, but from what I'm seeing, this is over. It's over. And you're trying to fight it. Okay? And some of you dealt with a master manipulator. I told you that. But others of you, you just need to pull your love all the way back to yourself. Focus on building yourself up. The 9 of coins, being on your own, independent, single, and free before this new thing manifests for you, because there's the Ace of Cups. You will be successful in your next relationship if you do this radical acceptance and you have this period of time of healing. So some of you, it's just you got to heal the fact that you can't stop fighting it anymore. You can't stop. You got to stop fighting this person. The fighting's got to stop, whether it's inside of yourself or with this person. It's got to stop. And once that happens and you come back to center and you calm your energy down and you ground yourself, because this has just been too much chaos. It's been too much chaos, too much anger, fighting, rage, whatever this energy that's going on between you and this person or within yourself. It could be both. It just, you're on edge, or you're edgy, or you're pissed off, or you're angry, or you just feel like out of sorts. I'm going to need y'all to calm down, because you got me lit in this reading, but some of y'all needed the message. Okay? You got to stop fighting each other or yourself or the fact that it's over. Okay? If you this is a final decision that has been made. Grim Reaper has come and got it. It is over. Can it transition later in life? Maybe, but not right now in this energy. There's too much anger. There's too much tension. There's too much fighting. There's too much rage. There's too much something going on. But if you are in a very toxic, unhealthy connection, don't ever go back. Please be safe. But you're just trying to fight that it's over. You're trying to fight the ending, and you're just fighting a losing battle here. If there's no love and there's no reciprocation, there's no signs of true balance and reciprocation. You're unhappy in this. So I want you to really, truly have that radical acceptance and figure out why you're so pissed off, why you're so angry, why there's so much so much tension and anxiety in regards to this ending. Is it your ego? Once married, you got to always stay married. I'm going to need you to have some radical acceptance there. People get to choose. Okay? Because I do have some clients that when they're, boy, oh boy, when the relationship comes to an end, when the marriage comes to an end, it's not acceptable. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Once we're married, we're always married. I'm going to need you to look at that differently. Okay? You may have wanted it to be the rest of your life, and that's okay. I'm not judging you about that. But we're not, this is a whole new era. Women and men can both live on their own and independently of each other. It's not like it was 40, 50, 60 years ago where women needed men to survive. Women can have jobs and women can make more money than men. Women can raise kids and work. 50, 60 years ago, 40, 50, 60 years ago, they still needed men. Okay? Just saying, times were different. I don't care what sex you are, what your gender is. Times were different back then. And I need you to have some radical acceptance if you're stuck in that. Like, maybe that's the problem. You're having a problem. You're fighting it. I don't even see any benefits here. So I don't even see that you're staying together for benefits. I see that it's over. It's been over. But some of you may be going through this, like finalizing everything now. I really feel like it's been over for a while and you're in recovery, but you're fighting the ending. Like, you may be the mental process for you is that it's coming to an end. It happened. And I'm going to need you to accept that, because that may be causing you a lot of stress and anxiety. You know, things were different back in the day. We can live differently now. Okay? People get to choose. Women and men get to choose how they want to live. If a man and a woman don't want to be together, it's already over. But sometimes it's that radical acceptance that we need. We need to truly see that it is over. Sometimes we don't want to believe it. Maybe that's where you've been. Some of you may be dealing with a spouse that is not healthy, and I don't see any benefit, but you may be dealing with a spouse that's unhealthy and that can't take care of themselves or something like that. You may be a caregiver. Again, please reach out and get counseling. Because this is causing you a lot of anxiety and stress. Get the counseling that you need. Okay. I do see new love presenting itself once you're free from this. And when I say free, I mean grounded, handling. Thanks, Fred. Grounded, handling life on your own terms, living on your own, doing things for yourself independently, taking care of your responsibilities. 9 of Pentacles. So some of you may be maybe it's time to move out and live on your own. Some of you may need to get a job and live on your own and be independent from this person. That happens a lot. Could have been a very traditional relationship. Maybe 20, 25 years you've been living with somebody, raising the kids, and it's time for you to get a job and get out on your own, you know? Self-love is more important. And that means, for those of you that need the counseling or therapy, please get it. Self-love is also being responsible for self and being independent, single and free, and enjoying it for a while and doing your healing before you meet up with somebody else. Okay. For those that are already talking to somebody new, it looks like it could be a great relationship. You're still dealing with some anger and some frustration or some stress underneath it all from the ending of a previous relationship. Continue to do your healing. Okay. And if it was an abusive relationship, the counseling may help you get through it a lot quicker. Okay. Yeah, I do see success for you moving forward in both business and love, but right now it's about withdrawing your love from this situation that maybe hasn't loved you back in a long time. And maybe there's been a lot of arguments and fighting. It's time for that to come to an end. Just gray stone them. Gray rock them. If they're argumentative, if they're abusive, you could be dealing with a true narcissist. Gray rocking. I mean, if you have children, that may be difficult, but you can still gray rock. You can put rules and stipulations in place through the court system. If you need supervised visitations, there's all kind of stuff that you can do. So please get that help. Also, gray rocking, if your kids are older, you don't have to talk to this person, and you can completely block them out of your life if you want to. No contact is great contact, and for some of you, you may have to do that. But I love the fact that your energy is shifting very beautifully by Pisces season, I think, from a place of anger, resentment, stress, anxiety, overwhelmment, confusion, to a place of peace and calm and understanding and the actual love. Reciprocity and love long term. And it's harmony and bliss that you've been needing after a relationship like this, to be honest with you, uh, this is going to be a cakewalk. It's going to be easy, but it's not. It's not, because you may not have ever experienced a peaceful, loving relationship like the one that's coming in. But some of you by Pisces season, some of you by Gemini season, some of you Aquarius season. Some of you Aquarius season. And I have to remind you also, I'm getting another sub message here. Some of you, this person that you got divorced from is going to return in Aquarius season. So the beginning of the year, beginning of the new year. And you're already going to know who this person is. Or talking to this person. So you're not going to trust this person when they come back in. They might be coming back in for sex or for attention, or maybe even for an argument, or saying you're not going to deal with it. You're like, nope. Peace out, yo. That's what I hear you saying, Leo. Peace out, yo. I love every one of you. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This was a tough one today. So I talked to some old timers today. Been through some stuff, and I'm not talking about this was not a marriage that was just like 5 years long, 6 years long. I'm talking to people who had long-term marriages. You're talking about 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 years. You had some long marriages. Okay? This is animosity and anger that has built up, and rage that has built up over time. You know what I mean? And it takes time to unravel your life from each other when you've lived an entire fucking life with each other. Okay? So be patient with yourself. Take yourself by the hand and love yourself for a little while in whatever way you need to, depending upon that stress and frustration. You know what I'm saying? But we sitting at the bar here and we having a drink in the corner, and I'm going to tell you the truth. Love yourself for a little while before you move out of this relationship into another one. You don't live 15 to 40 years with an individual, raise kids and all of that fun shit, have life with them, and then jump right out of that shit and into something else. If you do, shit's going to go down incorrectly and badly for you in the future. Please be gentle with yourself. Please know that Rome was not built in a day, nor should your next relationship be. Take your time. Walk away from this one gracefully, because there's not a whole bunch of grace happening up in this one. Now, this may be their energy, where they're the one with all of the anger and the rage and all of that stuff. In that case, like I said, counseling, therapy, and utilize your resources in your community and be safe. But I see a major shift in the energy in the future very soon. I wish each and every one of you peace and bliss and grace, and it takes time to untangle your life from another individual when that's what you've been doing for the last 20 plus years. All right? Be patient with yourself, but be honest with yourself more than anything, and have that radical acceptance. Have that talk with yourself in the corner at the bar. And I hope you're not at the bar, but what I'm saying is, while you're sitting here watching this, or after you watch this, have that conversation with yourself and truly be honest with what's happening, why you're upset, why you're angry, why you're heartbroken, whatever it is that you're doing in this situation. It takes time. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you, Smooth. Smooth says, yes, took me 6 years to move on after 31 years of marriage. That's real deal. Thank you for sharing that with us. That's real deal shit right there. You don't just move out and move on. Not from a relationship that's been like this. Over time, it's coming apart. It's come apart over time, but there may be some of you trying to hold it together, trying to get it back together, trying to force it to fit, and it's just not fitting. It's not working. And some of you just can't accept the fact that it's over. Okay? It's the heartbreak that's there. Okay? It's causing all the anxiety and tension. That is coming to an end, but you have to be able to see it so that it can heal, so that you can evolve and move forward. And some of you, it's just forgiveness of each other. And you don't need that person around to do it. Some of you may not be ready to forgive this person. It's okay. Some of you may be angry at your partner for being unhealthy or being sick or maybe even passing away. You may still be holding on to a past spouse. The pain and heartache of a spouse that passed on. You lived a lifetime with them, okay? Take your time. You don't have to move. You don't have to go anywhere. You can just be okay by yourself while you're dealing with this. Again, therapy and counseling if you need it, okay? Them's the words, them's the messages. I hope I helped somebody out today. What you don't see coming is that there is a 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups lovers connection that is reciprocal. It's going to be 3D reciprocated love and time and effort and all of that stuff. But this heartache has to be addressed first. That has to come to an end. Okay? Till next time, like, share, subscribe, join the tribe. Donations of love are always appreciated. And I hope to see y'all real soon. Namaste.